set to go. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And down at the 22-yard line. Now it's the former Texan. This is Alfred Blue. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Go, go! 4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic. He don't know no better.
On 2nd and 9, Foles. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Brees. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Yeah, I need a rewind.
The Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Check 43. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. 20 seconds.
Brees now. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 17 there and a New Orleans 1st down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Shotgun now for Brees. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brees. This will be caught inside the 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Jared Cook is a guy who's been around the NFL. He's been with the Titans, the Rams, the Packers, and the last 2 years in Oakland. Now he makes a move to the Big Easy, where he pairs with Drew Brees and forms a nice little threat.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Trey Hendrickson able to record his 5th sack of the season. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Here's Foles. Looking long for Westbrook. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd down and 12.
Good kill. We're good. Let's move. Ready.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Glover Quinn finding his way to the backfield on the safety blitz.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And taken right on the 30. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Foles. Throw right side of the tight end O'Shaughnessy. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Foles. Open man right side is Shaw inside the 15-yard line. 25 yards that time.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over the 300 pounds. He's a big man. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
47 is the mic. All day, all day. 47 mic, 47 mic. Hey, Echo.
Back to throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Yannick Ngakoue racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now on 2nd and 16, Breeze. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Check 24, check 24.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. And complete right side to Cook. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Thomas Morstead now, standing just outside his own goal line. This is taken at the 23. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. He hits blue. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Foles now, 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. He'll drop to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll set up to throw. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. Well, the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Easy, easy. Hey, wahoo. Check line 47. Check line 47. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Yes. 47 is the move. Hey, Zoo. Check, 47. Not today, you are. Not today.
He'll look to throw. It's complete to Graham. Couple of nice plays for Jacksonville. Another first down there. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
80 weapon.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Back to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
After the sack on first down, Foles. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. The Jaguars on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
47 Mike, 47. Hey, tight. Hey, Haywood.
Now back to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. D.D. Westbrook in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. So a late touchdown here just before the half, and that obviously changes the dynamic of this game.
Yeah, in a couple of ways, partner, because they've been shut out up until this point. So now at least they go into the locker room, and Uncle Mo may be creeping over to their side to talk to him a little bit. And second, they're right back in the football game, an extra point away from tying things up.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Breeze going to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Kamara. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Ready. Number 80. Mark 47. Check back. Check back. 25. Kill. 5-9. Hey. 5-7.
Breeze looking to throw on 3 and 2. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 16-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Both sevens to Mike. Both sevens to Mike. Bravo. Check curls. Check curls.
2nd and 11. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
How did he do that? How did he do it? I mean, in this type of weather, it's not just catching it, it's seeing it coming towards it. Maybe that's why he ended up having to go one-handed, but boy, what a catch.
And got his man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. Jakeem Grant, 79 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 24-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
11. Go. Check. Oh, here we go. Oh, both to Mike.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. And he finds Cook. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And Matthews makes the grab. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Breeze to throw again. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Brees going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. To throw is Brees. It's caught on the right side at Smith. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Matthews on the receive again from Brees. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28.
Sammy! Hey, Echo!
On 1st down, Brees. And he whips that one incomplete there. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
44, Mike, 44. Hey, exit. Kill. 44 is the Mike. Check the out, check the out. 44 is the Mike.
Again, it's Brees. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Drew Brees, 6 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago, and that led the NFL. He'll try to deliver another one.
Let's go. Hey, Alpha.
Brees now on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine cornerback, there to make the play defensively. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Brees will try again on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with an extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
65. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Foles. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Going for the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
This one complete over the middle to O'Shaughnessy. And oh, he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic, but downfield in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic. Here we go. Here we go. Under. Hey, check 24.
From the 40 now on second down. Breeze. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on second and 8. Foles. He hits Blue. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a third down. Here's Foles. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Let's go first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They run it again with Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
I'll follow back.
On second down, Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
What I do right here.
The Saints on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
fucking ball, man.
Away. He's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
44's Mike. 44's Mike. Hey, Charlie. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. 36, 36. Fofo's Mike. Mike's Fofo.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And Cook has it left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down. Here's Breeze. Left side, blocked by Matthews. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Hey, kill. Come on, play. 44's Mike. 44's Mike. Check. Here it goes. Fofo's Mike.
Now Breeze. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Back to throw Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. This a long one from 54. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. 47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike 47. You must be dreaming. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Now a first throw here in overtime. as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Now Foles. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, so close but incomplete. Could have been a big turnover in overtime if he'd held on. Instead, though, it's 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. This is taken at the 18. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Ready. We're waiting. Watch his flat. Watch his flat.
What can Breeze do now with his drive? Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. This being their 2nd opportunity in overtime, 3rd overall drive. See if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands, critical situation. Now's their time.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back.
21. Hey, Delta. Mike Popo. Hey, I'm coming after you. 44.
Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans 1st.
Hey, 7.
Breeze now on 1st down.
Fuck, man.
And an alley to run. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line.
Yeah,
He was looking for Matthews that time. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things and it leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the...
What the fuck, man?
Down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Jags, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
it, man.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Head to head with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me, I am up. #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I better kill them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, but watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop you looking bleak now? I was home to sleep, designer sheets now. 30 different missions when I speak and listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up, greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get the off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings. I would never underestimate. Oh, baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us. You know I'm icy in Vegas. This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, you be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, car on the wrist. She never switch.